to buy this pasture and flock?
That young swain that you saw here a while, that little chance for buying anything.
I prithee, shepherd, if it stand with honesty, buy thou the pasture, cottage, and the flock, and thou shalt repay of it of us.
And will mend my wages. I don't like this place. I'm willingly could waste my time in it.
Surely the thing is to be sold. Go with me if you like on the point. The soil, the profit, and this kind of life are well with faithful people be, and buy it with your gold right suddenly.
Under greenwood tree, who loves to lie with me, and turn a pleasant note unto the sweet bird's throat. Come hither, come hither, come hither, here shall he see no enemy, but winter and rough weather.
More, I prithee more.
You'll make you melancholy, Mr. Jakes.
I thank it. I can suck melancholy from a song like a weasel sucks eggs. Come, I prithee more.
Your voice is ragged. I know I cannot please you.
I do not desire you to please me. I desire you to sing. Come, more, another stanzo. Call you them stanzos?
What you will, Mr. Jakes.
Nay, I care not for their names. They owe me nothing. Will you sing?
More at your request than to please myself.
Well then, if ever I thank any man, I'll thank you. But that they call compliment is like the meeting of two dog eggs. And when a man thank me heartily, he thinks I have given him a penny, and he renders me the beggarly thanks. Come, sing, and you that will not hold your tongues.
Well, I'll end this song. Service cover the while. The Duke will drink under this tree, yet then all this day to look to you.
And I have been all this day to avoid him. He's too disputable for my company. I think of as many matters as he, but I give heaven thanks and boast not of them. Come, warble, come.
Who doth ambition shun, that loves to live in the sun, seeking the food he eats, and pleased with what he gets? Come hither, come hither, come hither, here shall he see no enemy, but winter and rough weather.
I'll give you a verse to this note that I made yesterday in despite of mine inventions.
And I'll sing it.
Thus it goes. If it should come to pass that any man turn ass, leaving his wealth and ease, a stubborn will to please, duke dame, duke dame, duke dame, then he shall see gross fools as he, and if he will come to me.
What's this duke dame?
'Tis a Greek invocation for calling fools into a circle. Oh, I shall go sleep if I can, and if I can't, I'll rail against all the firstborn of Egypt.
And I'll go seek the Duke. The banquet is prepared.
Dear master, I can go no further. Oh, I die for food. Here lie I down, and measure out my grave. Farewell, kind master.
Why, how now, Adam? No greater heart in thee? Live a little. Comfort a little. thyself a little. If this uncouth forest is anything savage, I will either be food for it or bring it for food to thee. Thy conceit is nearer death than thy powers. For my sake, be comfortable. Hold death the while at the arm's end. I'll be with thee presently. If I bring thee not something to eat, I give thee leave to die. But if thou diest before I come, thou art a mocker of my labor. Well said. Thou lookest cheerly. I'll be with thee quickly. But thou liest in the bleak air. Come, I'll bear thee leave to some shelter, and thou shalt not die for lack of dinner, if there live anything in this desert. Oh, cheerly, good Adam.
I think he be transformed into a beast, for I can nowhere find him like a man.
My lord, he is but even now gone hence. He was merry, hearing of a song.
If he, compact of jars, grows musical, we shall soon have discord in the spheres. Go, seek him out, and tell him I will speak to him.
He saves my labor by his own approach.
Why, how now, monsieur? What a life is this, that your poor friends must woo your company? What? You look merrily.
A fool, a fool. I met a fool in the forest, a motley fool, a miserable world. As I do live by food, I met a fool who laid him down and basked him in the sun and railed on Lady Fortune in good terms, in good set terms, and yet a motley fool. Good morrow, fool, quoth I. No, sir, quoth he, call me not fool till heaven had sent me fortune. And then he drew a dial from his poke, and looking on it with lackluster eye, says very wisely, "'Tis 10 o'clock, thus we may see," quoth he, "how the world wags. 'Tis but an hour ago since it was 9, and after 1 hour more 'twill be 11. And so from hour to hour we ripe and ripe, and then from hour to hour we rot and rot, and thereby hangs a tale." When I did hear the fool thus moral on the time, my lungs began to crow like chanticleer, and I did laugh, sans intermission, an hour by his guile. Oh, noble fool, oh, worthy fool, motley is the only wear.
What fool is this?
A worthy fool, one who hath been a courtier and says, if ladies be but young and fair, they have the gift to know it. And in his brain, which is as dry as the remainder biscuit after a voyage, he hath strange places crammed with observations, the which events in mangled forms. Oh, that I were a fool. I am ambitious for a motley coat.
Thou shalt have one.
It is my only suit, provided you eat your better judgments of all opinion that grows rank in them, that I am wise. I must have liberty with all, a charter as large as the wind, to blow on whom I please, for so fools have. And they that are most galled with my folly, they most must laugh. And why so must they so? The wisest plain his way to parish church. He that a fool doth very wisely hit, doth very foolishly, although he's smart. Not to seem senseless at the bottom. If not, the wise man's folly is anatomized by the squandering glances of the fool. Invest me in my motley. Give me leave to speak my mind, and I will through and through cleanse the foul body of the infected world, if they will patiently receive my medicine.
Fie on thee. I can tell what thou wouldst do.
What for a counter would I do not good?
Most mischievous foul sin in chiding sin, when thou thyself hast been a libertine, as sensuous as the brutish sting itself. Why, all the embossed sores and headed evils that thou with license of free foot hast caught up, Wouldst thou disgorge into the general world?
Why? Who calls out on pride that therein can tax any private party? Doth it not flow as hugely as the sea, till the very means do ebb? What woman of the city can say that I mean her, when I say that city women bear the cost of princes on unworthy shoulders? Who can come in and say I mean her, when one such as she, such as her neighbor? And what is he of basest function who says that his bravery is not of my cost, thinking that I mean him, but therein suits his folly to the metal of my speech? There then, how then, what then? Let me see wherein my tongue hath wronged him. If it do him right, then he hath wronged himself. For if he be free, why then my taxing like a wild goose flies, unclaimed of any man.
Yeah!
Who comes here?
Forbear, and eat no more.
Why? I have eaten none yet.
Nor shalt not, till necessity be served.
Of what kind should this cock come of?
Art thou thus bold and demand my life distress? Or else a rude despiser of good manners, that in civility thou seemest so empty?
You touch my vein at first. The thorny point of bare distress hath ta'en from me the touch of smooth civility. Yet I am inland bred, and know some nurture. But forbear, I say, he dies that touches any of this food, till I and my affairs are answered.
And if you not be answered with reason, I must die.
What would you have? Your gentleness shall force more than your force move us